Hey, how's it going? I am the Sanguiem, and this is a different kind of video. I figured, hey, I have been slacking on a particular thumbnail, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'll show you guys how I make thumbnails. Because unlike most people, I don't use Photoshop or anything. I use a simple paint program called Paint.net, making some of the stuff I do with thumbnails pretty difficult, so I gotta I broke my break a little bit so I could make this video, because this thumbnail needs to come out on the video right when the break's over, and I have yet to have made the thumbnail. So let's have a quick look at what we're looking at. Alright, there I am. So, this is the paint program. Now for some reason I can't put this on my laptop screen, I gotta put it on my additional monitor screen, so I'm gonna be looking this way a lot. Because for some reason OBS doesn't want to capture my laptop. So what I like to do is I like to take a picture. Let's see, I think this picture is pretty good. Let me see if I can. And let's make a layer. There we go. Look at that handsome face. Oh my gosh. I'm not a big fan of selfies. I don't make a lot of selfies, and I always feel really stupid when I make these stupid soy faces. But you know, it's just one of those things you gotta do. You gotta do. Now, what I like to do is I like to use the magic wand when applicable, but when it comes to pictures like this, it doesn't really work, because if I was to delete that, sure, it looks fine, but I don't know, it's really pixely, like, I don't know, and it's really uneven. So believe it or not, what I do is I take the eraser, I put it up to an acceptable level, and I do this. Oh, hold on. Minus 100. I do this. This is actually more difficult on the monitor for some reason. Now I do this around the entire face. And I've been doing that for just about every thumbnail that has my face in it. So I like to try and include some of the hair bits that are coming out like this. Kind of like erase out this bit. And you know what? I don't know. It's like we're gonna have this on a black background. So let's just delete all that. Do that maybe? There we go. That looks okay. Believe it or not, for the thumbnail I'm thinking of, we want to separate the head from the neck. So we're just gonna do this. Alright, so now let's take the magic wand, up the tolerance a bunch, and delete. There we go. Now we can focus a little bit more on the face. There we go. Up the eraser a little so we can get this out of there. Alright, so here's the face. This is the face I'm going to be using. And now we want to bring up something different. Let's see. Let's open this paint file. This was my default thumbnail for the first episode. Oh, wow. You can really see the black ink on this screen. So in case you haven't figured it out, I am going to be playing Inscription. Or rather, I played it already. And I am ready to release it. So now what we want to do is we want to add this as a layer. We kind of want this to be the size of the thumbnail. So we're gonna go ahead and undo that. We're gonna open the image here. So then we take this, copy it, paste it here. What? Does not contain... Oh, yes, it does. There we go. We're gonna keep the canvas size. What? Oh, whoops, I forgot. I need to do this. And invert, copy. Alright, that's what we need to do. Keep canvas size. Put it on a new layer. There we go. See, now the light makes this issue here, where this kind of stuff happens. So we might need to flip it so that at the very least it makes a little bit more sense with the candles. Now let's also enlarge this picture a little. Get rid of the text. Now the trouble is getting this to look right. It's really hard, especially with this, which is why I blacked it out on this. But apparently it's not that easy, because you can clearly see the black splotch here. Even though it looks perfectly fine on all of my other computers, for some reason on my monitor, it's super obvious that this is here. I don't know, I think this actually works a little bit because of the light behind my hair. It can kind of look like the candle, and it can just look like my head's in front of the skull here. This part back here shouldn't be an issue. It kind of blends in very, very well. Now what we want to do is we want to adjust some stuff here. Maybe do some effects. I think the paint might be a good idea. Let me do some color stuff. Let's do some hue stuff. Alright. I mean, that looks pretty good, if you ask me. Let me see what we can do with this. Alright, so far I kind of like this. It's okay. It's not terrible. Might have been better if I did something about that. Either way, I like how this is turning out so far. But next, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold on. I want to take this. Copy. Let's make a new layer so we can mess with it. Paste. Alright, let's shrink that down a little bit. How's that look? It could be smaller. Make it fit a little bit more. I don't know. What looks better? Oh, the more I look at it, the less I like it, actually. And tell you what, we will just paste it. But we'll flip it. Like that. Okay. Now I think I know what the issue is. Is that it's popping out of my eye socket. That's the issue. So let's kind of do that. Make the layer a little bit transparent. We'll take the eraser. Kind of like, whoops. Kind of like do this. There we go. That's probably what's missing over here too, but it's much harder to see this. There we go. That looks a little bit better, I think. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And now let's try that. Whoops. Let's try the paint thing again. How about that? I like the look of that. That looks really nice. Not bad, not bad. Now, I wonder if we should remove the pickaxe and put something else there. It would be really hard to do, though, just because the way the background is. It's like a vignette thing. It looks black, but it's lighter here than it is here, so I can't just black it out. Because you saw what happened when I tried to black that out. If that even comes through on the video, I don't know. This is the first time I've noticed that. What would I be holding though? I guess it looks cool with the pickaxe. What if? All right. What if? All right. What? Okay. What if I made the tooth down here gold? That's kind of a goldish. Whoa, that's not good. I think the problem is it's all one color. That's not how it would be. Alright, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. That's too much. Let's go. Whoa, hello. Let's take the title, inscription, and paste it there. Oh yeah, that was the reason I didn't like the candles, because it was behind the title. Normally I like to put it up here, but because of how the title is much longer, it's not stacked or anything. I don't know, I just felt like it would be better to put it here. I don't know, you can still read that, it's probably fine. And the text I've been using to do the number is a font called Vicious Hunger. Now I make these thumbnails on my other computer, on an older laptop, so I don't think I actually have that font. No, I don't. I don't have Vicious Hunger. I gotta get it. Alright. Here are the fonts for Vicious Hunger. There's like a bunch of different versions, apparently. I'm just gonna take the normal one. And what we want to do is we want to drag it to the font folder. Okay. Here's the font folder. I'm showing you guys this part just in case you want to use a certain type of text and you just don't have it. If you get the font file online, most of the time the type is true type font file. You want to take that and drag it to your font folder. It will install the font, and there's Vicious Hunger regular. And now if I search here, there's Vicious Hunger right here. I think 84 will do. Alright, that's not the right color. So let me open another thumbnail. Alright, here's the 2. Alright, I saved it. Deadly Game of Cards. Inscription. Part 1. Not bad, not bad. And you know what? Just in case for some bizarre reason I want to use this face, I'm going to save that face. I'm going to call it Grr Face because I have no idea what else to call it. There we go. Alright, saved it. And there we go. There's the thumbnail that I kept putting off. It looks okay. It's certainly not one of the best thumbnails, but on such short notice, I'd say this is pretty good. Now I just have to replace that placeholder thumbnail on the first video with this one. And Inscription Part 1 will be releasing in 2 days, on January the 3rd. But thank you very much for watching. I'm glad I got to share my thumbnail making process with you guys. Hope you liked it. If you have any tips on Paint.net that for some reason I don't know about, you know, let me know. I've been using Paint.net for years. Let me think now. I think it's been over 6 or 7 years I've been using Paint.net. Long time, long time. Even back in my Minecraft modding days when I tried to make mods and texture packs. I've never released any of them. They were more of a me thing. I just wanted to change up some blocks, so I'd open up Paint.net, make my own textures for Minecraft blocks, and use the nostalgia. Okay, no. But thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing, and remember, the Wasteland is watching. See ya.